Tonight's episode of FPR is brought to you by the hardworking hands of Katie and Jake, and as well as support from viewers like you. Thank you. Wait, my face. It's pretty close.
Did we do it justice? Welcome in, everyone. We're so glad to see all of you.
Yes.
Foxy's Fishes was #1.
Was she #1?
Yep. And then Greg the Guppy Guy. Uncle Smiley's
Triple G.
Aquariums. And Stan Pittman. Bob Kim's Angels.
Hello, hello.
Cheryl with CR Fish. Jeff Kane. And so far, that's all that we have in here.
Yeah.
But welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Welcome. It's another Wednesday night special of FPR. And we have 3 segments in this Fish Plants Radio, so let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
For fish, the topic I chose tonight is fish tubers and money. Making money off YouTube and fish tubing.
Okay.
Is it okay to do?
You picked the topics tonight, so I just got to roll.
I think that's what I chose anyways. Lost me train of thought here.
Tubers and money.
Tubers and money. Let me start off by saying, please subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. We want you to, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. And if you're in the live chat, you're already a subscriber anyways. And you know what I've noticed when we do live streams by having subscriber-only chat?
A lot of extra
You get the
subs.
fluctuations, 1 or 2 maybe, the fluctuations in and around chat time.
Mm-hmm.
You get a subscriber and then you lose one. And it just tells me that maybe sometimes people just subscribe so they can be in chat. I don't know. It's just weird.
Welcome in, Lake Missoula Aquatics and Plants. Thank you for coming.
So thinking about being a fish tuber, which is a YouTube channel that's surrounded by fish. Your main content being that, I guess. Is it wrong to try to make a buck at doing it? Because I know for me, this is my retirement plan. I'm hoping that at least one day we can be so gosh darn famous on YouTube that every video we put out is going to be, you know, a monthly paycheck. That would be nice.
Yeah.
But at what cost? Well, every dollar paid has a dollar cost because somebody's got to pay it to somebody else. But at a greater sense, at what cost do you put everything you have into your channel as to wanting to make a dollar? Or is it the spirit behind your channel something more than that you do it whether or not you make a dollar? And I think that we have proven that if you start a channel and not make a dollar, a buck, or whatever to begin with, and you keep on going, then that in itself proves that It's not about just trying to make a buck.
Right.
I think it'd be very easy for...
Stan Pittman says
Go
you're
ahead.
screwed.
Who's screwed?
You are.
I am?
For leaving that for your retirement plan.
Yeah. Probably.
And Jeff says it's only at the cost of our souls.
True. I guess. Of our lives. But I'm only thinking this because other people have brought it up and I thought about it overnight, and I think there's some people that are completely against anyone talking about or promoting themselves whatsoever.
There's a way about going around it, though.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to just, I don't know. I do know because this is the subject that I chose, but it's a hard thing for me.
Having a hard thing for
Well,
wordage to come up with?
No, I just don't want to, like, piss people off, but I guess if
Well,
I
you're the
do,
one that
I
came
do.
up with the subject. So you should have had your speech planned.
Well, if other people can speak vocally and loudly about it, then maybe I can too.
Jeff said, don't worry, Jake, it's my retirement plan too.
See, I knew that. If you go about it by... I think that no matter how you go about doing a YouTube channel for money, then all the more power to you. There are things that I would rather do than not do. Choices that I think that are for the good or for the bad. And it's all about, for each person, for each channel, how are they willing to go about doing it? How do you want to get monetized? What is your path to that? It's not for me to judge, really. Because if you want to sell out, sell out.
Welcome in, Brenton. Thank you for coming.
If you want to make it in that path, but I feel that more people should be transparent about that. But that's just me.
You're
That's
beating
my
around
opinion.
the bush. You're kind of talking without any explanation here. Do you want me to take over?
Yes, go ahead.
Basically, we've heard some things about people popping in on channels and plugging themselves without asking channel members respectfully, hey, do you mind, ahead of time, and, you know.
Not on ours. I
Yeah,
could
not
care
on
less.
ours.
You know, if you want to come on here and be like, hey, I'm going live.
But there's certain channels that have brought it up and have said how disrespectful it is. Well, number one, in our aspect, before anything's ever said, we usually ask, do you mind if we could do this? And if you do, it won't be said. But there's certain channels, I don't know whom or what channels, that have been just going in and plugging away, and there's some channels that don't like that.
I don't know how many I don't see that happening a lot. So it was a discussion on a different live stream that
Welcome in,
we
Jose.
saw it,
Thank you for coming.
and it just made me think
I think it's
that it makes people like completely want to be against anyone that wants to make money on their YouTube channel or ask for subscribers or beg for members or any of that.
Hey, I wasn't finished.
Okay.
I don't think it's any of us YouTubers per se. I think it's the bigger channels that are just going for the money, and they don't care.
Not always about fish, it's just in general.
Just in general. They always just want that buck. It's
Okay.
not any of us.
Then why not? If that's their business plan is to make a business out of doing YouTube, then all the more power to them.
Right,
think.
but why would you drop in on a channel and do that instead of leaving the channel alone?
Because it's not against the rules and they do whatever
No, but
they
it's
can.
just disrespectful.
If it's about the money, they don't care about that.
They don't care about the other person either.
And that's fine. nobody says that everyone has to care about everybody. Or does somebody say that?
I think in our own little YouTube community here, I think we all kind of care about each other.
We do. And that's what's great. But I think that people that do all that they can for the almighty dollar and that's their God, then go for it. Get all you can, but it's not going to be your answer to happiness.
No, it's not.
And
you might take a whole lot of people off while you're trying to get to your goal. Then it might bite you in the backside.
I'm hoping that, and I think it does sometimes, it leaves a bad taste in anyone's mouth for people that want to do it the hard way and want to actually make an honest living at being a YouTuber. And I think that we can see it in our Fishtube community, in the people that we know.
It's not just Fishtubers. There's a lot of other chats, like radio groups going around.
I'm trying to bring it back to not the whole scene of YouTube, because that could be... I've seen crap on YouTube that, But being in this community, don't look down on people if they're trying to grow their channel or to make some money doing what they're doing, because it's, I think, more honorable to try to make a living as something you're passionate about than to work for an evil corporation or be a slave to somebody else. If you're able to do that and crawl out of that slavery, then, man, all the more power to you, like, big time. Like, I'll support that. I'll try my best anyways, and I hope that people will support my endeavor to escape that same sort of thing. That someday it would be nice to just walk away from working for anyone else and do something that I enjoy and actually make money at it enough to survive, to make a living at. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just
Welcome in, Beto. Thank you for coming.
I don't think a person can achieve that without making the community first, making it about the people that are there, being appreciative of the ones that are actually spending their money. Because that's the cost.
Brenton says he'll be your slave, Jake.
Aww.
Sorry about the...
Will you wear the Princess Leia outfit for me, Branson? I mean...
the what outfit?
I shouldn't have said that in the live. Princess Leia. I'd like to know... I think... Maybe you don't have to talk about it in chat, but I'd like to... I thought it was a good topic for you guys to kind of chime in on. And I want Katie to try to spot out those things in the chat that might have to do with this topic.
Speak up. You're in a monotone, humble, mumble.
I'm enunciating the best I can.
Volume.
That's what the microphones are for. Microphones, telephones, megaphones, PA systems, those were all invented so you didn't have to go, "Hey! I have an idea!" and hope that the guy would hear you.
Brenton says he'll wear whatever you want or don't want. Jake says, or Jeff says he already has it on, Jake.
I figured that was his choice of attire while watching our live streams, but...
Beto says, my respects to the peeps putting in work on their channels.
And that's what we've been trying to do, and it's really cool to see our channel grow, like, steadily but slowly. It's been a couple years or so we're coming up on, and it's... I finally realized that it's more satisfying to see steady growth than to see a flash in something.
You mean on the channel and not an appendage, right?
I guess. Take it however you want.
I couldn't resist.
Not saying that it wouldn't be cool to be like wake up in the morning and all of a sudden, boom, like freaking millions. That'd be fun. I just find it funny that some people are label people as evil so much when really, if they set out to just make money with a channel and they're successful at doing it and they gain success like quickly even,
Right.
fine. What does that have to do with you? That's their own thing. Why get so pissed about it and downgrade everybody that does that? Everyone's got their own path, and when you like start judging other people, then you're not even focused on your own path at that point. So, being that said, please subscribe to our channel.
Jeff says flash growth is scary growth.
It is. I'm sure it scared the heck out of you.
Brenton says, I'll take it hard. Okay, I don't even want to know what that meant.
What do you mean? Oh, right there. I'll take it hard.
And Foxy says,
He just wanted you to say that out loud on camera, and then he's going to clip it.
Yeah. Foxy says, I agree, Jeff. I'd panic. LOL.
No, just things are what they are, and the coolest growth that I find with our channel is meeting more people, finding more channels, being in other live streams, and with our own personal channel, I guess, it's just being a little more comfortable doing live streams. If you watch any of our older stuff, man, we're nervous as hell. But I've gotten more comfortable with it, and it's fun. And that's like the YouTube side of it. That's the main point of this. Fish tubers. There's a lot of people that have hobbies, but are they mixing their YouTube hobby along with it? It's a different kind of world.
Brenton says, LOL, Jake got excited.
Yeah, I do. I get excited sometimes. Over you, Brenton. Okay.
So
let's
what?
go on to the next section.
Yep.
Which
Plants.
is plants. And what we're going to talk about.
Plant lighting.
We're entering the wintry season of having plants indoors.
And I don't know if you all had this like we did today. It was dark, dismal, and gray.
Yeah.
Like total doom and gloom.
That's the beginning mark of winter, isn't it? Because all day long it felt like it was like almost nighttime.
Yeah.
Gray.
It was so dark in the house. I had to have the lights on. And granted, our windows that we mainly have are on the south side. But there was no sun.
Gray.
No light. No nothing.
Gray skies, gloominess. And plants don't like that. They don't... I wanted to say the cuss word. And they don't like cold. They don't like not having light. Some vegetation can go through a cycle, but if you have houseplants, you have things you want to keep alive throughout the winter, then you're going to have to use artificial light. So what do you guys use? Is it fancy, or is it just a light bulb? Is it a shop light? Brenton's...
Here you go, Jose.
What's that?
Jose said he hasn't seen River in a while, but it's probably because they tunes in after bedtime.
Yeah. Well, pretty sure he's a member. Is he a member?
Yeah.
We could pull out some more member videos of her. I don't like plastering her all over the internet. Katie does that on
Welcome
Facebook
in, Nick
all
with
the
hard
time.
water.
Right, here's my child, everybody.
Branton says, y'all have clips off or I would have clipped it.
Yeah, I think I might. I don't know how I have it off, but I'm kind of glad I do. Because I know what I do with other people's channels when they don't have it off.
Branton says, it's always a tropical oasis in my fish room.
Mm-hmm. We have some purple lights too. I was just afraid of how they would affect the fish, but you got them on in there.
Foxy says it was 18 degrees when I woke up this morning. Not plant friendly, lol. Yeah, definitely not. It was cold
No.
here too. And it was really foggy.
Eek. Eric's here?
Hang on, chat's
Yeah.
moving and I can't.
Eric Wyrock is
Welcome
here.
in, Eric. Thank you for coming.
Do you want that? Let's use it on over here. It might work.
Bare Bottom Branton. I use cheap grow lights on Amazon. And Foxy says, I have little corner of plants. It has 3 shelves. Each shelves has its own light, but all the lights are connected to one switch.
Nice. I like doing that sort of thing, trying to get...
Welcome in, Stephen P. Thank you for coming.
That's a plant keeper and a fish keeper thing.
Yeah.
Putting lights on a timer or a switch like that where you don't have to walk around and turn each one on. It would be impossible. But even on like a shelving unit or a decorative display unit.
Jeff said that's
should be
what
on one switch.
Facebook was made for.
For what?
Not quite sure. I think
I don't know what you mean by that though. What was what made for Facebook? Lights?
Branton says he hasn't noticed any negative impacts to his fish. Yeah, we run mainly here in the fish room and in the house if we have to have grow lights. Just your typical LED shop light, the closest to 6,000 Kelvin that you can get.
Yeah.
We do have a couple tanks that have, fluval lights, but that's only because they
That's
can.
on the tank, so I'm talking about plants.
Yeah, there's plants in the tank.
I'm talking about
Just terrestrial
regular- yeah,
plants?
yeah.
Oh, well, you need to fill me in more of
House
your
plants.
subject matter here. House plants.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can grow, a lot
Welcome
of
in,
these
Debs. Thank
outside
you
of
for
the
coming.
tanks, and if you have a fluval light that's laying on top of your tank, it's not going to hit any of your wet foot plants. You're going to have a light above those. And I noticed a lot in Branton, he's got the purplish pink showing, and I know what that's from because we have a couple of those that we took out of here because I thought it might be too much UV light for the fish somehow, or it would do something bad for the fish. But
Gotcha, Jeff.
after I thought about it, I don't think that would be an issue. I think there was just something I made up in my head.
Did Brian sneak in here and I forgot to say hi? If you did, Brian, I'm sorry.
Love indoor growing of plants that I've done has always been with cheap shop lights. Whether
Yeah.
they were back in the day when it was just fluorescent bulbs, I'd get, cheap fluorescent fixtures and use those. And I'd hang them on strings or chains and kind of try to keep them 6 inches from the top of the plant and don't talk about the types of plants. It was all legal stuff, by the way. And I would adjust my timing schedule of the plants, like for how long the light was on. And longer amounts meant faster growth. If you shortened it down, it would force them into flowering, things like that. But usually I'd have them outside before I'd ever get to that point. But lighting schedule, lighting type, I think that there's a lot of plant lights and specialty things that probably aren't exactly needed for people who want to just kind of grow houseplants inside.
Right. I think the cheaper lights and just your grow lights in general are fine for the indoor plants, but sometimes your aquarium plants, depending on how you have them, are a little bit different.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, guys, we still do the shop lights, but it has to be as close to 6,000 Kelvin as we can get to make sure the plants are all okay.
That's what you recommend?
That's what I recommend. That's what we run here.
Yeah. I just buy the cheapest ones I can get my hands on, I guess, because you need a lot of them.
Jeff posted a link in the comments, the perfect match for shop lights. Ben says, I use HPS, metal halide, and compact fluorescence. Thank you, Eric.
I think a lot of the fluorescents were better for plants than the LEDs that we have nowadays.
Well,
It just seemed like you didn't have to have them so dang bright and still get
right.
a decent growth out of the plants.
I do notice a difference from when Mom used to grow by the fluorescent lamps
Yeah.
versus the LED lamps. They still kind of reach side to side depending on if you rotate on a regular basis.
I don't know if
with
it's
the
the
LEDs.
diffusion, and maybe some of the better fixtures nowadays will like diffuse the light better. But you know, all the light emitting diodes, I just feel like they're super polarized, and it's just different for plants than to have. Then again, the sun's pretty I don't know.
It's the way the light's cast. You know, is it straight down? Is it broadcasted evenly?
When you think about the sun, it's not. It's very directional, and that's why you see your shadows so well. It shines through clouds, though it's different. Messenger, so take it. Plant lights. Read the chats.
You just got done
Oh, did I?
reading the one and I thought you were doing something else. Why do you leave everything up to me?
Because you're better at reading. I can read very
Brandon
well.
says, that's all I do, Jake. You don't need anything fancy. I grow a lot of aeroids, so they don't need intense daylight. In nature, they're getting filtered light through foliage.
Yeah.
Yep. We do have a lot of plants like that in the house.
In the house, though, we just have a big window that we sit in, and there's some lighting in the kitchen, but so I suppose that helps.
Bob and Kim Angels, best plants I grow are in my pond. Sun's the best. Welcome in,
Yeah.
Lumi.
Hey, Lumi, just so you know,
That's who just beeped me, by the way.
we got a package today. A gift from you. We'll have to show it on some other stream or something someday, maybe, possibly, probably not.
Backstage. Welcome in,
Danican
Kenny.
Aquatics.
How are you feeling? Glad to see you here.
Jose. Did you already say hi to Jose?
Yeah,
How long has he been here?
a little while.
Oh my gosh. See, that's why I have you read the chat. You know, Lumi is short for luminescence. Did you know that? Which is light. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Lumi, what kind of lights do you like to use?
Yeah, what do you use in
Put
your
it in the
tanks
chat.
or your houseplants?
And guess what? Look at this. I use shop lights for 2 reasons. They've always worked for me, and
Economical.
they're affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can get them in different sizes.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to hear you're doing better, Kenny. You keep up feeling better.
You need to keep speaking during the live stream.
I'm
One
trying
of
to
us
read
says.
chat.
Normally I'm good at speaking, but I don't know.
You can't go flat on me now. Voice flat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Lumi says Lumi is finished for snow also. Well, you can come here and get all the snow you want this winter.
Finished for snow.
Yep.
Like from Finland?
Yeah.
She's talking about Finland?
Finish, as in Finland language. Finish.
Oh, it's finished for snow also.
Yeah.
I read the whole sentence wrong. Lumi is finished for snow also. It made me think that she was saying that she was done with snow.
Well, I'm done with snow and we haven't even had a bunch of it, so.
Lumi is finished for snow also.
Nick says, get it up, Jake. No flatties.
Easy to say for someone that's called Mr. Hardwater.
Lumi says she uses the Higer lights. And Brayton says, so y'all said you had to step up your plant game after watching the video Nick did at my place. What do you mean by that? Variety, quantity?
I think
Both.
I think it's more the general care that we've been giving them.
Hey, I've been doing pretty good now.
Yeah, we're getting back on par with our schedule with that. And you'll just have to see. How are we going to explain it by words? You wouldn't have been able
Mama
to.
needs to make a trip.
You wouldn't have been able to explain. Show your fish room. I'm sorry, God. Show your plants by words. It doesn't work that way. So, to explain how we would step up our game, we would actually have to show it. Because otherwise, it's just words. So, stay tuned.
Beto says I like the funk shirt.
Thank you.
And Nick is
I
waving
like
at you.
it too.
Nick, Brenton is going to help. Lumi says, it's because I'm so pasty. People said my skin reflected the sun and the snow. Oh.
That helps with plant growth as well. Stand next to your plants with the light on, and you'll act like a natural reflector.
Oh my gosh. It's like plugging you in, Lumi.
You're like the moon.
Hey, J-Rock, how are you doing? We haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here.
J-Rock. Got the J-Rock and the Eric Y-Rock in the same chat.
Mm-hmm.
Not often do you get the Rock Brothers in the same chat room at the same time. This is purely an honor.
Branton says, I'm tuned in. If you guys ever want some of what I have, I can totally arrange that. Whoop. Sounds great. Likewise.
Well, if we do that, then it's going to be that the only reason our plants look so good is because we got it all from Branton.
No. We
No.
trade. Because some of the plants when Branton was here weren't big enough.
No trading. It's a full-on competition at this
Oh,
point.
it's competition?
Because it's not my doing, really.
Welcome in, Lance. Thank you for coming.
If you were to watch Katie watch the video that Nick made, I told her, I'm like, settle down. Settle down. She got a little worked up over it.
In a good way. In a good way.
A little friendly competition. We love you. Once we get things going a little better, then we'll trade some plants.
Brandon says,
For sure.
"Oh, it hit war." Then okay,
Or
not World War III.
not-
No,
It hit.
no.
Of
Foxy
course you
says.
know this
Foxy
means
says, "I gave
war."
you guys a plant that still lives with me. It's doing great, getting
Thanks.
big." LOL.
See, Brandon?
Heard.
We don't even have to be near our plants for them to grow
Foxy,
nice.
you have custody of the plant, and I haven't even gotten pictures. Oh my goodness.
Brandon, we grow plants all over the state. And we don't even have to even be there, and they're just like, boom. Check that. Let's see you grow a plant
Danny-
4 counties away, huh?
Danikin says, "I'm doing great with plants. My duckweed is thriving, man." Hey, you know, ours is too. That, I swear, is the main diet of our goldfish.
Duckweed.
Because there's so much in this fish room.
Not the main diet. I feed it to them once in a while.
Oh, Eric Wyrock says, "What plant would survive World War III?" I say polysperma. And Foxy says, "Oh yeah, I have that capability. I'll send you a photo."
Polysperma. What's that plant, that
J-Rock
resurrection plant?
says, "Plant genie." Foxy says, "Duckweed, Eric." Stephen P. Britton, "My plants eat your plants for breakfast, Jake."
I don't have that many plants. This is between you and Katie. I'm just trying to make her an honest woman, because she's just like, oh. And like, I was there watching her watch the video. Well, Miss Plant Lady here versus Bare Bottom Brenton. I think you're 2 peas in the pod when it comes to that. And I find it interesting.
Foxy, the trick to keeping a culture of duckweed is a tablespoon and let it be. Don't feed the whole tank. Let it just grow.
Y'all know that I rely on Katie to even remember the names of the plants, like common names. Brandon's out there with, well, I think he's got little flashcards in
Yeah,
front.
you've got markers in yours.
Yeah, he's saying, well, this is the blah, 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 blah wall. That's because you wrote it on there. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I
there's
think
no harm
Brandon
in
is
that.
awesome. I'm teasing
We just gotta
you.
give you crap here and there because we love you.
I wouldn't even remember to read the marker. All I know about myself is that you give me a plant, I'll make it grow. I don't know what the name is or exactly what it needs.
Stephen P. I may have sent plants to all 48 contiguous states at this point, but I'm not sure I'm legally ready to admit that.
That's fine. We'll just retract that statement now.
Danny hates when I donated changes
I think that
because I somehow by the end of the day I spread the duckweed in all the tanks. She hates it in her planted tanks. LOL. Oh well, Danny says, or Kenny said.
Brandon, I think that I would like to do more markers and things because it would help me remember the names. Like if I use it more regularly or see it more regularly, then it sticks in my head and I wouldn't have to.
It's kind of like going
Think
to a
about it.
greenhouse, but
Yeah. And that's how you got your knowledge. You've seen enough plant markers and dealt with them enough. That's how you learn.
It was in the markers.
You were born knowing what the name of the plants
Mom
was?
taught me. Houseplants. Your annuals, your perennials.
It definitely helped when you ran a greenhouse that you...
Yeah, it did help. Brandon says, I barely looked at my markers, LOL.
Yeah.
Ask Nick and Jennifer. Just calm down, dude. We're just giving you crap.
He knows that. He knows that.
Dang, I had no idea y'all were so competitive, Nick says.
Well, if
If
he was reading them on there, it would
competition.
have been a lot choppier, I'm sure. Watching that video, you know he knew the names of the plants, and I was quite impressed.
Well, there's a whole lot in there. So obviously you're going to stumble on a couple of them because there's so many of them in there, and they're all a little bit different from each other.
No, definitely.
I stumble on my stuff, which is day-to-day stuff.
Love
Cup,
Branton very much, and
sink.
it's just awesome the knowledge that he has. I didn't know he had that much knowledge about plants, to be honest. I knew he had a love for them, and he was even here, but to see that video really opened our eyes to just his knowledge of plants, opened our eyes to that.
Yeah. Like I said, it was totally awesome.
Yeah.
I'm the one, like I said, that stumbles on my own words from day-to-day basis that can't get them out of my mouth because I have a mom brain. Most of my stuff I've had and locked in here
See?
is gone.
She's already making excuses. She's a very competitive woman.
Cheryl says she feeds her duckweed and salvinia to the koi and shubunkins.
I have to step away
Don't
for a
worry about
second.
it, Kenny. You're totally fine. We understand.
Before the radio part.
Orchid question. How far back should I cut the flower stem once it dies off? Okay, Britton. I have never kept orchids. But I've never heard of cutting back the stem. Brandon says he's a closet plant freak and now everyone knows it. It feels good to actually come out of the closet. Okie dokie, Brandon. Yeah. I think we kind of got the gist of it. Sorry, Foxy. I can look it up for you. Or Brayton might be able to tell you. Brayton, are you familiar with orchids? Jarek says there's a YouTube I watch called The Bell Life. They just put out a video eating wet reef fish food. It's hilarious. Kenny said African cichlids will eat duckweed as well. Why I don't mind it live when you feed it to some of them, it fires up their color. Yep, we do give it to our African cichlids too. It does just the job. Lance says what she's saying is she's forgotten more than you know. Yeah. I just got to get back in the groove. I'm kind of locked in a house in toddler mode brain.
You have a toddler brain?
I was going to say, or Brayton said, I don't cut my stems till a new stem emerges on the orchids. That was going to be my opinion too, but I didn't want to say anything until I found out what you were going to do because I've never kept orchids. I'm being honest about it. I've never kept orchids.
So it's just a guess, but that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Your instincts are good.
It's just an instinct thing, and because orchids are kind of temperamental.
Mm.
Brighton.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Lance. Bare Bottom Branton is 6 months member. We don't get those on here. I'm sorry, you guys. Thank you for sharing, Lance.
It should show up.
Welcome, Bare Bottom Branton, for 6
Where's
months member.
What is this?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where are you reading that?
Lance reposted it because we don't get the notifications on.
I should.
Not on this.
I've seen it on
it's
there
OBS.
Yeah, but I saw it on there before.
You saw it on there before when it
Okay,
was on
whatever.
YouTube.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on OBS. Whatever. We gotta get into the last segment, but first, a shout out to.
Foxy says Lily's begun rolling her eyes at us. Good luck with that. We get the looks. But let's do a shout out to our members.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Well, I closed all that down, so it's going to take me a second. Only about a second or two, because I am right. Running a high-end Mac. Listen, Katie, the monitor is not touchscreen.
I didn't touch it.
Export all members to. Don't look at me like that.
They're right there.
I know where it's at because I've done this a million times. So, it says how many members do we have? 60?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. At the making of this report, we have 60 members.
That's totally awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Do you want to read the list tonight?
Sure, I can. Let me have the control of the mouse.
Here, have the mouse.
Pepland Creek Aquatics, Foxy's Fishes, Otaki Homestead, Empire to Dirt Aquatics Jeff Kane, Master Aquatics Just Call Me Eduardo, Lush and Salty Aquariums, Redneck Aquatics Stan Pittman, Ron's Garage Aquatics, Renee Hedinger, Jody P. Tropical Fish Company, Dee Dee's Fin Den.
You said it right this time.
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Bare Bottom Branton, Mr. Tundra, Rod's Aquatics, Overly Overstocked Oscars, Eric Wyrock, Whizzle Aquatics, Whips World, Mrs. Hardwater Jennifer, Nick at Hardwater Propagation, Gilsta Gardens, Danikin Aquatics, Edge of Chaos Aquatics, aka Fish Nerd, Hellfish Tanks, Passing Wind, Into the Future 1.618.
1.168.
No, it's 1.618.
1.618. That's what I said.
No, you added an extra one. Sorry.
I?
Yeah. Cheryl Smith, CAR Fish, Vibes Aquatics, Flowers with Horns,
Horns.
Lake Missoula A&P, Ben Sharp, Just One More Fish, 3G,
Definitely 3G.
Flying Mouse Aquatics, Mousy Files, Sweet Acres Koi Farm, Geek Boy, Sweet Polly, Joy Fish Keeping, Culture Aquatic Radio,
This car.
New Local Austin, My Fish Tank Aquatics, Skipper's Aquariums,
Skeeper.
KJE Aquatics, Cecil Mayberry, Benjamin Peters, the
Benjamin.
Nano Aquarium Guy, Garcia Aquatics, David's Aquatics,
David's, yes.
Cinnamon Girl, Deb's Aqua Pets, Outside In Aquatics, Red Laser, M&C Aquatics, Peter Thumbs Up Fish, Beto Great Lakes,
What?
Sideshow,
It's not a thumb.
JP Jeffries, Mississippi Hippie Fishies, First Class Fish, Mike Henderson, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums. Oh my goodness, that is so many people. Thank you all so much.
But I'd like to know about the Peter Thumbs Up Fish because...
You did that the last stream.
It sounded funny to me. But then I noticed, and I'm not saying anything about that you saying it wrong, because I enjoy it when you say Peter Thumbs Up Fish. But I think it's more of this.
I can't see the whole icon.
This is Peter Hang Loose Fish.
Oh,
Peter Hang Loose Fish.
you said thumbs up last week, so that's why I said it. So it's your fault.
Keep your thumbs out of the fish, is what I'm trying to
Here.
say.
Here's the mouse. You can
Thank
have
you
it back.
guys so much for being members. These people are people that, well, some may have been gifted membership. But still, even the gifted memberships came out of somebody's pocket other than ours. And those that are willing to pay for memberships month after month the way that you do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not you.
Oh, I thought you were thanking me for something. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll thank
No, thank
you
you,
later.
each and every single one of you. We appreciate all of you.
And that's what I was talking about before. Is it bad to make a buck doing what you like to do? Not if it
Danikin
comes
Aquatics,
honestly.
thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships.
Really?
That is totally awesome. Thank you so much.
I don't know if it'll show us where the gifted memberships
If you
went
go
to.
up, you can tell who got them.
See, Eric Wyrock, member for 7 months.
Thank you, Eric Wyrock. That's awesome.
Told you it shows up on here, didn't I? Who got the 5
Asia
gifted memberships?
Llewellyn, Prodigal Aquarist, Budget Bonsai, Chris Tropical Fish Company, Mousy Fishy Files.
That's 5.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't forget any.
You did a great job reading those.
Thank you so much again, Kenny. We appreciate it very much. And as Jeff said, Wisconsin Fish Fam Cookout, Friday, July 31st, 2026 through Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. View details and RSVP. Don't forget to fill out your forms and get them in soon.
Yes. Free to all event.
Yes. No money to go except for your travel there and back. And if you bring a dish to pass.
So
And spend money on Fox's Fishes.
Radios. Can I do radios
Okay.
now?
Sorry.
I get a little bit of time
Welcome
to do
in,
radios.
Skipper. Thank you.
See, I almost got to talk there too. But
You wanted me to keep up with chat?
yeah.
Then let me do it. You gotta get it word in edgewise.
Radios. This section of FPR is about radios, and I would like to talk about the differences between GMRS radio and amateur radio, hams. Everyone's heard of ham radio, shortwave radio, those guys going blah, 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 a million miles an hour and doing Morse code and all of that, versus GMRS radio, which is basically walkie-talkies for most people. Walkie-talkies that you use when you go on a family trip, or you go out hiking, or you go boating, 4x4ing, camping, all the stuff that you're doing an activity and needing radio communications to help with that activity, generally speaking. Hams radio, amateur radio, that is the activity. Sit down, turn on all of your equipment, get your antennas, and talking on the radio is the activity.
Not
Now,
yet, Joel. Soon.
recently, somewhat recently in the grand scheme of things, is that the mixture of Ham's radio and GMRS radio is kind of getting evolved in between. Where there is people like myself that I think GMRS radio is fascinating. The equipment, the technology of it, and maybe I'm more of a amateur radio person at heart without the license. Yet, however, I think that it is good to say that the two radio services are definitely different. But having people that mix those two up starts to be a bit of a problem, I guess. While I may have the mindset of a ham radio operator when it comes to GMRS, as far as the geeky stuff, the radio dork stuff that's involved.
Got more than one, Branton, eh? Sorry.
I try to stay away from the mindset of I just lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I know what I was talking about, but Wile E. Coyote.
Conventional, non-conventional.
I'd like to talk about those who mix the two or try to take over the other. And it's generally not GMRS people that are trying to take over amateur radio. I think it goes the other way around. Or try to treat GMRS radio as an amateur thing. It's not the same. What are you laughing at?
I'm reading chat. I don't want to just disturb your thought process again.
Well,
Sorry.
I could ask you what is your thoughts on it, but I don't know.
People talking on channels they're not supposed to be talking on?
It's not that. It's not that. Regardless of the radio geekiness of what frequencies or what, you can't buy a pack of radios from Walmart and expect to talk with people that are doing amateur radio. It won't work. There are radios that cross in between the two, but there's also, I'm talking about the intents of people that take something that is GMRS radio, which is meant for the general public, and they're trying to take over it. Treating it as if it's another amateur band of frequencies. There's not many of them. I mean, the band is one thing. The GMRS is a set of channels, basically a set of frequencies. Screw it. I don't even know why I'm talking about it.
You picked the topic.
I can't get to the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is I've had a run-in with what is called a project designed by somebody that, in my mind, is trying to take one of the 22 GMRS channels and make it his own special club across the nation, in the guise of trying to make GMRS more popular, when really all he's trying to do is to gain fame for himself through his YouTube channel and through Facebook. my run-ins with him and talking to him and seeing what other people have talked to him about, I've found that he's actually very stupid when it comes to any of the FCC rules about GMRS radio. To the fact that his own opinion becomes very, very boisterous about it,
Yes,
and trying to
before.
tell people what to do about it when it's completely wrong. And that is the attitude of what some people like to call sad hams. Ham radio operators that believe that they are, in fact, a section of the FCC, and it's their right and duty to enforce their rules, whether they know them or not. And a lot of times the sad ones are ones that are wrong, don't know what they're talking about, and decide to have that arrogance to try to enforce it on others. So I've had the wonderful experience of joining in on a person like that's project, and it was kind of sickening to kind of see what was happening, only because it was sickening to see how many people were following that person. When I knew his intentions and finally realized it, and at one point, I just decided to get out of it and tell them that I didn't want to have anything to do with it. And I was attacked by many people, especially on the Facebook group. Awful, crappy things that they said. All I wanted to do was say, I don't want to be part of this. Take me off of your map. And then I said it 2 or 3 more times, and when it didn't happen, I said, what does it take for you to take me off of your map? A lawsuit? And that fired up people like, oh, bad. Calling me an idiot that I had no grounds to sue. I had no intention of suing. But I knew that if I finally got a little perturbed about it and asked, why isn't anyone responding? I don't want to be part of this. Get me off of your made-up map. They said everything from your call sign and everything is public knowledge. What are you worried about? I had one person said, oh, too late. The law enforcement is on the way to boot his ass out of here. To, you're a, I don't know, just like a zillion freaking bad responses. And it just gave me this bitter taste in my mouth that I'm like, man, I hope I'm never part of these people. Hope I never get that way. And I hope, I'm only saying this to you guys, and I'm not gonna like really call the names and saying what that project is. I'll just say project. So if you ever run into it, it starts with that.
Jeff Kane's been a member for 1 year. Prefers bacon. Myself, I won 10 pounds of bacon last weekend in PA at... Lance, this is showing up kind of weird for your post. It makes it look like Jeff Kane is a member for a year, but then you prefer bacon yourself, and you won 10 pounds of it last weekend in Pennsylvania at the cinnamon honing meat auction.
It's just because Lance used the @ symbol to make it highlighted. We see the 1 year after it.
Okay.
Okay? What I'm trying to get across is that two-way communications, I think, are fascinating. Radio waves to communicate anything is neat in my mind. And if anyone feels that way, don't let that weird, crappy thing about humans get in the way of it. There's always going to be someone that's going to try and take control, be the biggest, be the whatever, in anything, radio or anything.
Oh, that's okay, Lance. Now I get it. He was just replying to his comment. I get it. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right. I'm easily distracted, so I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat at all. I was just kind of trying to get some crap off my chest about when you have something that you actually enjoy and something that you enjoy and then you run into other people that make it shit. That's a horrible thing to go through no matter what it is. So beware of that. And maybe someday I'll out that guy, but I don't feel that I need to. It'll come crumbling down on himself. And it's kind of like I don't need to be angry about it. It's actually, if you find the guy's YouTube channel, you'll see for yourself. He's an idiot. Sorry, you are.
Sorry, Lumi, that you had a bad day. Here's
Joe,
to tomorrow.
Joe, you're an idiot. That's all I'll say. I'm done with my radio section.
FPR.
FPR. It's not, I'm just done with that section, so I'll let you talk again. Sorry for getting that worked up, guys, but it had to be said. I had to let it out. I feel better now. Thank you for listening. Yes.
Are you PMSing?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Kenny says he can't have bacon even though it sounds good. And Foxy says, no more rubbing nipples on the windows of Olive Garden, Kenny.
Oh, man.
Brayton says, chin up, Jake. Nathan says, it's good to get it all out, man, and who better than with your friends. Skipper says, LOL at Foxy, that is the only way he can enjoy it now. Meaning Kenny, the bacon.
Oh, with his nipples?
Yeah.
Just make sure it's, right off the pan.
Kenny says, LOL, Roxanne, I just got back from there and ordered the ravioli with the white bacon sauce. It's a slow transition to the new diet. I don't blame you. I wouldn't do cold turkey either, Kenny. Aw, Brayton, $4.99 super chat, FPR. Rock on.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon, so very much. Boxy, awesome, Kenny. Can't cut some glass next time.
Ooh.
Can cut some glass next time he's in town.
That's when you walk up to the window at Olive Garden and you just kind of just like, and then knock out the holes, and then you can reach in with both hands and steal the breadsticks off someone's table.
Or
Have you ever
else.
tried that?
Good night, Skippers. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate ya. Sleeper Barbecues to Grills Lance. It's called Passion. And Jeff says, yes, he is Katie. Well,
What?
Foxy says, just need a couple circles exactly, LOL.
Just make sure you make them big enough so you can
My
reach
hands
the
are
table.
small.
Your hands are small. You gotta get your whole arm in there.
My
and
arms
get-
are smaller than my hands.
Okay, I'll make the circles. You grab the
Yeah.
breadsticks.
Yeah. Wait, you can't do that because your one side doesn't
You know
cut.
what we're gonna need when we do that? Walkie-talkies.
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 Can't use a cell phone. Okay, guys, before we sign off tonight, I just got to show you, because I don't think all of you got to see this. This is a special animated video
Oh, I was gonna
that
actually
Jeff
get it on
Kane
and share, but
had sent us
it's got River in it.
after our Fish Room Punk cards were out. He took our card and started animating things. But this one has River in it. And it's so cool and
But
cute.
make sure focus is on there. I don't know. You'll get it. It's not going to show up very well. See. There we go. Get it up a little closer. Like that. That's River
Isn't that
paddling
cute?
down.
This is my favorite one, I have to say. And thank you so much to Jeff Kane for doing that for us.
Thanks, brother.
And as you all know, it's after 10 o'clock.
Yep. So it's
And we
time
are going
get
to say
going.
thank you to each and every single one of you guys in chat tonight, along with our subscribers, our people who gave super chats, our milestone markers, and our one big family group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
We love you all so very much, and we look forward to seeing you each and every week, day, month, year, you name it.
Right. Good night, guys. Love you. I'm tired.
I know you're tired, I can tell. You